Hi there, you're at the Ethereum Wyckoff session. So we'll look at how Ethereum is going to develop given the latest price surge. So let's get started. Here we're looking at the weekly chart and this long candle right now, even though the volume isn't as high as not much higher than the previous week where we see much shorter candle body. This means actually a potential tricky situation. How should I put this? Because there is a higher price fluctuation, but the volume does not show the equivalent strength that pushes the price upwards further. So it's like, okay, there may be not that much of a supply, but many people are fighting for it. Not that many compared to what we have seen earlier in April and May. So you see these bars were way higher. This time is like half of what happened in early April and around maybe 70% of May. So back to the Wyckoff pattern, this crazy pump over here, that's potentially a sign of strength, but at a very high price level. So look at here, it happened in the past in 2023. The sign of strength was also higher than the automatic rally back in August 22. So now, this time, even though it looks way higher, be careful if this is really one sign of strength, because after the sign of strength, it is common for a retracement to happen. So look at here, the sign of strength. There was quite a deep retracement that went below the automatic rally and landed somewhere. A frequent consolidation activity bottom happened. So here, this time the consolidation, we did not have a long period here between the automatic rally and the sign of strength. This was the one that we have, and the blue line, 2500, is the support line defined by that period, as well as earlier stages in the distribution cycle. So looking at this point at around 3000, between 3000 to 2500, it's the range that we should be keep observing. If you are already in, hopefully you already made quite some significant percentage of profit, and hopefully when you keep adjusting your stop loss, the price keep going. However, do expect some retracement after this top of the sign of strength has been developed. And well, it's not a bad sign at all, right? So if it's really a sign of strength, that means eventually a new distribution cycle should happen, if like assuming Ethereum is going to continue to develop and being adopted, and that's where it's interesting, because if the sign of strength is at around 3000, the peak for the buying climax or the upthrust and maybe upthrust after distribution would be even higher, because if you look at the chart again, this sign of strength back here, or if we look at the well, I want to say here, but that wasn't it. So it was the like 2100 level, this sign of strength. This buying climax was around 4000, so almost double that of the sign of strength at the peak. So 93% from the sign of strength to the buying climax. So if it really is 90%, 93% again from the current point of 3000, that's saying getting close to 5900 or even 6000, that can happen like if we're going to see an upthrust and upthrust after distribution that can go past 6,000 as well. Would it be that crazy? Nobody knows now, but just by looking at these percentages and the relative height between the stages, that's one possibility. If it retraces, where's the support level, right? So we talk about this blue line at about 2,500. The next, given the time of things develops, and the yellow support line is getting close to the top edge of the white box, the long-term playground zone, I would assume it's somewhere around this level at around 2,100. So that would be a possible range if the retracement happens before it comes to the new distribution cycle. However, it is only a range. It can end it higher or lower, but the thing, like I said, right? Optimistically, hopefully we're going to see a new distribution and a new buying climax, or possibly a new all-time high altogether. And now into the daily charts. 4 consecutive days of green candles, continuously increasing volume. Today's candle, there's still 7 hours to go, so we'll see whether the volume continues. If it does, it means the market is picking, the momentum is taking, going upwards. They're picking up momentum. So last time I put in this Wyckoff text, and we have talked about these upthrusts, and now this was supposed to be an LPSY, but it's not relevant anymore because it's actually an uplick, and now it seems to be in the upthrust after distribution, given if this was the upthrust over here. So this can continue to go up, this thing can continue to go up and test this level at around 3,500 to 3,600. Whether it would go that high, the market seems to be, or seems to have digested all the negative news, and in kind of a euphoria mode. Is it the silence or the party before the storm, or is it really as optimistic or as healthy the outlook as everybody pushing the price up is thinking? Be very careful, check different sources, like the news around the particular crypto asset or the industry as a whole, as well as whether the money going into the market now pumping these various altcoins and even Bitcoin, are they more retail, or is it like 50-50 between the whales or institutions and 50% retail? That's going to tell us a lot. So while we're enjoying this price surge, be careful what's coming next. So that's the daily and weekly Wyckoff